Hey, David here with Better Story Marketing. We're going to walk through your lawn care brand pack, particularly the marketing OS that comes with that brand pack, so that you can kind of see what all's in here, get oriented before we really dive in with all the setup. So the first thing I want to call out here on the left is your marketing OS, and we're not going to go through every little detail in here because there's a lot. As you can see, there's this menu along the side, but if I click on marketing, all of a sudden there's a whole bunch more menus. And as I click on sites, there's a whole bunch more menus. And even down here, I can click on settings and there's a bunch more. And that's why we're not going to walk through all of it in this video, because that would make this video really, really long. But also because we've really outlined the details you need to know here in this onboarding page that you get access to when you purchase your brand pack. So we'll walk through the details of these things in all of those videos to help you know the right things at the right time to get everything set up. But right now I just want to kind of give you an overview just so you can get oriented, because there's a lot of stuff in here. All right, first thing off is, as you can see here as I'm clicked on sites, that we have this organized into folders because our brand packs come bundled. So if you buy the lawn care brand pack, you also get the landscaping brand pack and the handyman brand pack and the tree service brand pack. And we did that because we kept seeing people who are in one industry but offer services. Maybe they're lawn care but they do landscaping, or they're a handyman and they do landscaping, or they're primary landscaping, but they also do some lawn care, or whatever. They were overlapping, so we just thought, hey, let's give them all to you. So whether you have a single business with kind of services that cross over, or maybe you're running a landscaping business and a distinct tree services business, that's okay. You can actually run both businesses out of here for no additional cost. It's pretty cool. But you'll see that in a lot of places. You'll see things either broken up in folders or just the way they're named to try and help you understand where everything goes. Here in sites, we've got our funnels, which we'll use for promotionals. We'll go through that in a video specific to setting up your promotionals. It's also where we'll dive into this when we talk about websites and how to customize them. But you'll see we have a website built for each one of these professions. And like everything in the brand pack, these are all already done, ready to use, but they are customizable. Like, you're going to want to put probably your picture on the website, and there's some things that you want to update so that they call your phone number. But we'll show you that actually in one of the next few videos. Okay, forms. This is another area where we've already built out some forms. This is how we capture information from folks. Same with surveys and quizzes. And QR codes. This is just a great thing. People ask all the time, like, hey, I need to make a QR code for this flyer. How do I do that? Well, we got the tool right here, ready for you to use. So, all right, let's jump off of sites and come over here and look at contacts, because contacts are your customers, and customers are core to your business. Now, these are a bunch of pretend fake customers here in our template just for demonstration purposes. Let's click on Jordan, and you can see in here you get a wonderfully comprehensive view of a customer. You can see all the information you have about them. You can see the communication. This is where your emails and text will just populate as they go along. Over here, you can see whether you've had appointments with them, if you've taken any notes from meetings. You can track tasks for you and your teammates. You can upload documents if you need, and you can do your billing or see, hey, what have I invoiced them? Are they signed up for a subscription service? Whatever that looks like in your business, you can track all of that here. So it gives a wonderful comprehensive view. But also you can then see all of your customers and all your prospects, your leads. And you can use tags and filters to sort that out. We'll show you more of that here in another video. But part of the way you interact with these customers is through pipelines. And so we've built those out. So let's take a look at our new customer lawn care pipeline. People start out as a lead. Maybe they schedule a consult. After that's done, maybe they schedule an on-site estimate. You send them the estimate, the proposal. Maybe you have to follow up. Maybe you don't. Maybe they do it right away. But either way, it gets to signed. You got a new customer. Now it comes into the work. And so with this one, and this can change depending on if you do a subscription or if you're kind of doing one-off. But again, we've designed this for your business to help you manage, hey, what customers do you have? Where are they at in the process? And again, this can all be tweaked. I'll show you that more of how you edit these pipelines in another video. But let's take a look at marketing, because we want to get more of those leads, more of those customers. And here in here, you'll see we have a social media tool where you can connect to all your different platforms, and then you can schedule your social media cross-platform, schedule it out in the future, keep it organized, keep it simple. You can also use emails and campaigns, whether those are automated or one-off, to be able to reach out and nurture clients. And there's a bunch more in here. I'm not going to dive into that. We'll touch on these as we go along. But a lot of the stuff in here, whether it's the pipelines or some of these marketing outreaches, they're handled by these automation workflows. And you can see this is how we handle the reminders and the scheduling for your calls and your visits. This is also how, if someone downloads your lead generator, we follow up and we invite them to call you. This is how we nurture people long term, so that you stay top of mind when they have lawn care needs in the future. And how, after you deliver service, we follow up with them. So there's a lot of things we've automated to, again, try and make running your business a lot more straightforward. Same with payments here. You can do all of your payment processing. You can send estimates, you can send invoices, you can send contracts, you can set up subscriptions. So if they're on a monthly subscription, you can add in all your services and products. You can do coupons. There's a ton of stuff. And what happens for a lot of entrepreneurs when they don't have a tool like this is they pay one platform for a website. They pay another one for their email. They pay another one for being able to send text or schedule. They pay another one for being able to do this, for to be able to invoice. And they pay another, and it just keeps adding up. Where now we put all of them together, which not only saves you money, but it just saves you the headache of having your information in like 9 different places. The other thing I do want to call out here is these AI agents. And so these are really handy because if you're on the lawnmower, you're driving your team around, or you're consulting with a customer, you don't want to, it's hard to interrupt that to answer the phone sometimes. But if someone's trying to call you and nobody answers the phone, they move on. So this voice agent, they answer the phone, they sound like a real human, they dialogue back and forth. If they get stuck, they'll just ring, they'll say, hey, let me connect you to my manager, and they'll dial you. But for the most part, if they can figure out what the person needs through that conversation, they'll just schedule an appointment because they can see your calendar, because that's part of what you set up in here. And then the conversation is just a chatbot version of that you can set up on your website. So these kind of act like employees that don't cost you anything and never take days off and don't go to sleep. And so they're great for helping you connect with customers, keep them engaged, move your business along. So again, we kind of covered a lot of stuff real fast. Obviously, there's a ton more to go into depth. And we didn't do that though, because like I said, we've outlined all of this in kind of your onboarding guide that has each of these different videos that you can watch to help you know the right thing at the right time to get everything set up. We've done a lot of design work, and like I said, the things we've built, they're ready to use, they're fully customizable, and they're done. But you probably do want to customize them. You want to put your own photo or your own info. So we've connected them with Canva templates that you can edit really easily with a free Canva account. And again, if you are conducting any of these other businesses, we went ahead and gave you those templates as well. And you can see down here, we've also have a marketing strategy for each of the type of businesses that we've outlined to help you organize the way you're thinking about it and be able to take action. Now, if you get stuck or want some extra help, you can schedule an onboarding session where we'll walk you through some of these same things, help you figure out what you need to, and really anytime from now on, as you're using your BrandPack, if you try to do something and it doesn't quite work or you can't figure it out, just hit this OS help request, fill out this form, it pings me and my team. We'll get back to you. We'll get you unstuck, because that's what we love doing. We want to help people like you win. We want to help you have the tools, the content, all the software that you need to be able to launch and grow your business.